All right, another question mark player game. I'm not a huge fan of these games because I don't really know how good these guys are. They could be really good or they could be not so great. So it's not always a great teaching opportunity like the stream was meant to be, but I will play provisional players because they have to get a rank somehow, and if it's me, then that's great as well. So that's the way I see it, actually. You should play like any game that you come up against, whether or not. This is also like a non-ranked game, so it doesn't really matter for ranking and stuff. So I don't. It's not that relevant, and most players you get provisionally are not going to be that great because the population OGS isn't like extremely high in rank. They don't OGS does not have as many strong Dan players as some of the other places. Attachment honestly is not the best move here. I know some people are very inclined to Atari. You do not. You just connect here, and then you jump. And this is your advantage. This is white's advantage if you just do this. You get the entire corner. He still owes you a move right there. So that's why you just do that. This is really more of an I space move. If you play here, generally you're going to be okay for the most part. I think he can do something. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just going to go ahead and play there. Oh, yeah. Let me do that. Bottom left corner. Just let me remove my thing. So usually I'm playing handicap on these games, but this is a provisional player. This is actually a provisional player, so I'm not exactly sure how good he is. He might be really good. He might be not so good. He looks like this guy actually looks like he's pretty good. Actually, I should have answered that. I should have used that. But this guy actually looks like he's pretty good. Definitely not one of the players that. That's a little odd, but sure, I'll play that. Okay, fair. Wait, let me get the pop-up chat up. It's also a little bit odd to do that. Not sure what the plan there is. But he did successfully get this black territory. I believe I definitely have one eye down here. I don't know, like, if he can actually attack me that well here. Like, I'm not afraid of dying because realistically I do have an eye. I mean, I guess there can be a Ko there, I suppose, but that's not going to get me. I should probably block it though. The thing is, like, as long I don't want to do these moves, but I can. It's not that difficult. I don't think it's that difficult for me to make two eyes down here. I don't actually want to do these moves, but I mean, it's if it's necessary, I can. It's not that difficult for me to live down here. I just don't want to give him all the territory is the thing. But I've gotten a lot over here. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I have an eye here. Oh no, maybe I don't. But yeah, I'm fine. I mean, he can try to break my eye here, but it's not really going to work if I do this. And there's other problems with trying to break this eye. But he has a lot of he did get a lot of territory for doing this though. Gave that up, but got a lot of territory otherwise. It's always kind of interesting when you get when you get kind of like provisional players. Some of them are really strong, others are just not that strong at all. I guess he can try that. Oh, but that's not even... Yeah, I knew he was going to try something like that. I don't think this works. Not 100% sure, but I don't think this works for him. If it doesn't work, he kind of just lost. He's given up way too much territory. This I know for a fact doesn't work. Does it? Oh, snap. Did he actually make it work? I don't think so. Oh, he might have made that work, I guess. But he did give me a really strong outside. Wait, what? A little bit... Yeah, it does. Unfortunately, I am a little too greedy. You are right about that. It does indeed work. But this one doesn't. The clamp is a bad movie. That's what I thought. Yeah, like that's what I thought because like he lets me extend down for free. The thing is, he can't actually connect. Yeah, I mean, this was alive down here, I guess. This was alive, but the thing is, like, even if this is alive, I don't know if it's really worth it for him to do that because he just gave me a lot over here, and now he has kind of problems like everywhere else. Oh, he can't actually connect, so I can just fill in here, and then he can't connect, so I'm fine with connecting here. Okay, now I actually have to consider this. If I extend down, he still can't connect. I think I can extend down. Or I can just Hane this, I guess. Oh, no, I can't actually. I think I can just extend down. Oh, wait, hang on. Did I mess? I think I messed up. Yeah, I might have just messed up there. No, he can't. Whatever. I think I'm okay for this. I think I'm actually okay with this. I think he's down. I think he's done by one liberty. He might be able to live this corner group, which I really don't want him to do, but, you know, whatever. No, I think I'm okay with that one too. I mean, this group down here was technically alive, but he did have to give up the rest of everything else here, though, in order to get it. I think it's a multi-step ko for him, so it doesn't completely work. And this isn't a co-threat. This really isn't a co-threat because I can just take the rest of this. That's the only co-threat that he actually has. I do have to block it, though. Yeah, I did have to block it. I think I just connect. It's like a 3 or 4 step ko for him. Because he can't actually do anything. Yeah, that was probably the right move. Well, G13. This one? Yeah, you're right. You are right. I think this clears that co-op as well. Is that an actual move? Because I really want to just do this right now. I think this is bigger. If he goes here, I take. If he connects, I connect. And there's... Yeah, I think I'm just going to connect. I don't mind if he gets these four back. And I don't think he can, even if I don't do that. So I'm perfectly fine with this. Because he only has 3, I have 4, so I think I win this one. Pretty sure I win this one. But this was him basically overgreeding. This was essentially him overgreeding because this was actually alive down here. This also doesn't work. Unless he really wants to fight this Ko, which I don't think he does. Okay, he just might want to fight it. Fine. But I think this is still dead. Like, I should just kill this group, honestly. Okay, I actually don't care about this anymore. Because I can just kill this group, and it's actually worth a lot more. He can have that if he wants to. It's worth just as much as that, almost. I don't want to fight this Ko. I really don't. I know. I just don't have time to play. I really just don't have time to play earlier. So unfortunately, I do have to play it really late. If I had more time, I would play earlier, but unfortunately, I do not have that much time on my hands. Saw the recorded video. It was interesting. It was only really like one game, but yeah, it was the first Fordan game. Pretty sure I'm ahead by quite a lot. So that is that game. He did. I don't think I ever was. I was a little bit behind after the beginning, but So the thing is, like, I don't. This one I see more and more often. I guess it's okay. Basically, yeah, that's a decent trade. I like white slightly better on that one. I don't know about this move, actually. I don't see the purpose of that move. Maybe, I don't know if I would probably just do that. I would probably just play that way. Not a huge fan of that one. I wasn't actually planning on that particular move. I thought he would come up and I would just force. This move was kind of strange. Coming over here, that I probably didn't need to do. I probably should have just played here immediately. But I'm going to invade here, try to take those two. Just going to take those two. This one I probably shouldn't have answered. I know I could actually make Sente here. But I didn't know. If he flew here, I didn't exactly know like how this group would actually be, but I think it would be fine. So I probably made a mistake doing this. I don't like doing these moves, but sometimes they're just a little necessary in order to survive. Yeah, this one is difficult. So I'm gonna go here. Here, I think Kata wants me to ignore this, but I don't really think I. Go here, comes here. Here, I'm gonna block. Is this an eye anyways? This might be an eye anyways, right? Like, I don't think this group is alive if I don't block, right? Not really sure. That move I'm not really sure about. I feel like maybe just coming... That's kind of risky, though. That is kind of risky. You don't have two eyes down there. I don't know, like, if you don't invade, if you just do moves like this and play like this, it's alive even if I don't block. Yeah, but can he... Yeah, that's true. It is alive. I should read that better. It's alive even if it is alive even if I don't block. Yeah, that's right. It is alive. I shouldn't have blocked then. You're right. I shouldn't have blocked. So I did definitely waste a move there. I don't know about this invasion. I mean, I don't think it's bad, but like, I don't know about this invasion. I feel like I probably should have just done this and then try to attack over here. Um, I think that would have been better, actually. Maybe I don't know. It's a complex fight in here. He obviously didn't do it the right way. Over top. He can come out this way, but it does give me the inner over here, and it gives me these three over here. So points wise, it's not good for him. So I think like I think stringing all these complex moves together, like this was definitely not a good sequence for him. You guys can see the sequence, right? Like this kind of sequence. I get the bottom here, he comes out, but I also get these stones here, more or less. And these stones are still sort of kind of weak. So that's definitely not good. Still here, I would have taken definitely 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, but this is actually really bad for black because white got all this territory. And even though black's not truly running over here, I don't think black's doing that well here. But this is a very complex situation. Like this sequence, most of the sequences don't favor him. Because once I do this, he can't come out this way. Otherwise, he's just dead. So this is generally not a great invasion. Yeah, that doesn't work at all. Just gonna do that. At this point, you're completely dead, I think. That was a bad move. If you just connect, I have too many problems up here, so I would probably just shield this. Or I might go here. And if you do that, I am pretty sure you are actually alive. Yeah, that's kind of... As to this, I don't think I would take this right now. I'd probably come up this way or something. This does even if you live, this doesn't really favor you. You gave me too much territory on the bottom just for this, and you still have a couple of problems over here as well. So still not a successful invasion. Of course, the way he did it, everything dies, so it's definitely not good for him. I think he just forgot about the Atari this way. You said G12 is better? Probably. It probably is better. He can still kind of do this though. But I guess yeah. I mean it would work. Um, I think he also forgot that if he just connected and I connected, I have more liberties than him over here. This is a ko, which I don't really care about because him basically wasting this is almost as him like winning this ko. So I'm just gonna kill that first of all. Oh, G13 better than G12? G13. Okay, this one. That makes sense. Yeah, because then if you do this, I don't have to answer you, I guess. I can just take these two. Yeah. So I didn't actually want to fight this ko. I just went ahead and killed these stones because killing those stones is going to be worth just as much as... Killing these stones is going to be worth just as much as this ko down here. Probably more. Of course, you can't really kill this down here because it's alive. And then the game ends because I'm ahead by way too many points. So I did make a few screw-ups here because I didn't have to block to be alive. So that was the one point in the game where he was actually ahead. But he did really mess up on the corner invasion. This was a really bad fight for him. So yeah, we have that game. Pretty interesting even game. Decent fights. Decent fights. So this guy lost to a 4K in Blitz. That doesn't really mean much. He beat an 11K. So I would say this guy's probably around 3 or 4K in terms of playing strength. Maybe like 5K or something. So let's create another challenge and see if we can get a take. 4 to 14Q. All right, I'm going to pass once for handicap 2. So passing is an interesting way to do handicap because he can take the handicap any way he wants. On 2 or 3 stones, it's usually the same thing, but once you get past like 6, they start doing like more interesting handicaps. I think that's the right play. People really like doing that play. They really, really like doing that play. But these 3 stones aren't that strong. I really want to go up there. I don't really want to do this though. But I do want to go up here. He actually has this clamp here, which is really troublesome if I Hane. That's like too troublesome for me if I Hane, honestly. I really shouldn't. Nah, it's alright. See, I usually would do this, but then he can extend in here. So I think I'm just going to Tiger's Mouth this way. These are like strange, these are kind of like strange, more complex fights here. I actually don't know how to approach the 3-3. I know it's the 4-4, but I don't really know the Joseki. I mean, this is fine for me. I don't really know the Joseki that well for the 3-3. I think I should come up because then if I don't, he might be able to split these two. All right, he takes that point. If I do this, he can just do that. I can do this. I don't really want to do that. This is actually one move that a lot of people don't know how to respond to. Joseki when he went b7. This response is actually pretty good for black. It does prevent me from getting too much. Thing is, I have a lot of outer stones right now, but white doesn't really have that much territory. I'm going to need to get the territory somehow sooner or later. He's being a little too loose with here, but it is actually not that easy to make two eyes here. Surprised, like, I am surprised a lot of times on how well the OGS players play in terms of OGS stands compared to the Fox stand players. It's like almost like two different worlds. I'm it's just like two different worlds, man. Like they actually know how to play moves like this and not attach. Whereas Fox players don't really think about those things. I swear, this guy's like playing better than the four. This guy is definitely playing better than the four Dan like yesterday that I played against. So I'm actually having a really hard time giving like two stones because of that. Also, I'm too greedy, but that's otherwise. This is yeah, it's not good. I can sort of squeeze out, but not really. And this is really making it tough for me. Also, I'm like, this is really damaging. This is like super damaging. But yeah, like I said, like I'm very, very surprised how well OGS players play compared to Fox players. It's like it's completely two different worlds, man. Completely two different worlds between the two servers. Oh yeah, that's he can just take that, but he doesn't, I guess. Oh yeah. Oh crap. Also overplay, but the Fox is something else. Yeah, this he actually played really well because the sequence of moves to kill here, he actually played really well. I definitely overbreached with that over there. Okay, so obviously I can't really do anything with this because if I connect here, he just does this and does that. I don't think I have any real way out of this. And plus I already gave up all those points over there, so even if I do get out of this, I can't really win. So I'm gonna go ahead and resign this game. So well played. So he actually played really well there. Um, the thing is, like, what most Q players actually need to learn. What most Q players actually need to learn is that is the sequence of killing moves he did over here. Also, like, I probably should have just jumped here. This isn't as big of a deal. I don't think it's as big of a deal because I can just do that. So that's actually not that big of a deal. So I should have just jumped over there. I didn't think that was in that much. I didn't think that one was in that much danger. See, the thing is, I would expect most of them just to like attach. At the 5Q level, I would expect most of them just to attach. This is a very good play, and as is that. I was thinking about this as well. That might have actually been a better. That actually might have been a better play for me. Cause yeah, I don't think I have a way to actually live here. I'm not sure. No, you can just do that. I don't think there's actually a way to live here. So this was actually a really nice series of killing moves by him. Also, like in general, in general, attacking down here is not good. Attacking down here is not actually is not a good move. Um, I might have been better extending in, but overall, this is like not a good move. But I basically use it to test a lot of players on how they react to it, and he actually reacted very very well to it. See, like I'm actually taking a lot of liberties here for me by doing things like this, because I needed to gain some extra points. This Joseki is a little bit more complicated. I think if you want to avoid it, you can just play here, or you can just play here. The correct move is here. It is a lot more complex here if you play it this way. I kind of wanted to go on top. I'm not really afraid of this because I can just come out this way. Even though this would give me a bit of trouble because there is a snapback move here. If I do this, he can and I do this, he can snap back on this. So that would actually be really troublesome. Um, and that is definitely something that people should take into consideration because there is that snapback. So if he does this, I would actually have to come up here this way. So there is actually a snapback there. I was kind of afraid of this too. But I don't know if this would actually work all that well. I mean, that is, I think I would just I think I would just die for the most part if he did that. Yeah, I don't, maybe that would work. Still feels really bad though. But then, if I have the Sente, I can come here, so maybe it wouldn't be too bad. That might actually not be the best move, maybe this. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty complex. It's a pretty complex fight here. Maybe I should have like not played here and just played here because this was the other move I was thinking about. Because like that is the biggest move on that's the biggest move on the board if you don't consider the fact that he might attack those two, and I think I should have just taken the liberty to play here instead. So I did make a lot of mistakes in this game. He had actually a really nice series of killing sequences, and you know he played a lot of the killing sequences right. I think I might have been able to live if I played here or something, but otherwise I'm not really sure. So he did have a really nice killing sequence here. So that's going to be the lesson for today. Like and subscribe, hit the bell notifications button, and I will see you guys next time.